Okay. Hello everyone. I'm Zhang Yu. I'm the host of today's meeting. Thank you all for attending our discussion meeting on cross-cultural communication and global mobility. Under the wave of globalization, our campus has long become a microcosm of the integration of diverse cultures. Students from different countries and regions study live and collaborate here. The collision of different language, customers, and ways of thinking sparks wonderful ideas, but at the same time, the inevitability face communication barriers and cultural adaptation problems. These problems not only affect an individual's learning experience and interpersonal communication, but also a certain extent restrict the healthy development of the campus multicultural ecosystem. Therefore, we are gathered here today to jointly explore practical and feasible solutions to make cross-cultural communication smoother and enable every individual in global mobility to find a sense of belonging on campus. Before we start the discussion, I'll briefly explain today's meeting agenda. First, we will review the previously proposed solutions. Second, we will discuss the feasibility of these plans in the university environment. Thirdly, we will put forward clear suggestions for follow-up actions. And first of all, I would like to introduce the review the solutions I support, namely cross-cultural exchange programs led by student unions or student leadership organizations. The core of this plan lies in enabling students to serve as a bridge between local and international students, promoting mutual understanding through annual cultural exchange activities, dialogue forums, and leadership discussions. The advantages of this plan lie in first, the student union itself possesses organizational resource and influence, and second, it can cover a large number of students, not just a small number of participants. And thirdly, it helps to establish a long-term inclusive culture on campus. Of course, this solution also needs to be coordinated with other support systems to truly address communication and adaptation issues. Next, I invite Ge Yan to share her solution and help us further assess the overall feasibility.
Thank you, Zhang Yu, for your wonderful sharing. The proposal for the student union to lead cross-cultural exchange project is highly meaningful and provides a strong communication platform. However, as mentioned earlier, cross-cultural communication problems are multidimensional, beyond face-to-face interaction barriers. Misunderstanding in online communication also deserves serious attention. Today, the solution I would like to share is digital communication training. In today's digital age, online communication has become an essential part of our academic and daily lives. Whether for assignment submission, group discussion, or everyday interpersonal communication, we rely heavily on tools such as WhatsApp, email, learning platforms, and social media. However, these convenience tools often become major source of cross-cultural misunderstanding. Different cultures interpret communication tone, directness, and expression very differently. For example, Western culture often favor direct and explicit communication, while many Eastern cultures value indirectness and tact. When these differences appear in digital communication, misunderstanding easily occur. A direct email from an international student may be seen as efficient by the sender but previous as implied by the receiver. Conversely, an indirect response from a local student may be misunderstood or overlooked by an international student. Moreover, digital communication lacks non-verbal cues such as facial expression and body language, making misinterpretation more likely. Even a simple message like "OK" can be interpreted in multiple ways, especially in cross-cultural contexts. Therefore, the main objective of the proper digital communication training is to help students develop cross-cultural digital communication skills, reduce misunderstanding, and improve communication efficiency and quality. The training will be practical and application-oriented, focusing on three core modules. The first is clear expression, which teaches students how to convey ideas accurately and logically in email and instant messaging, while choosing appropriate language style based on context and audience. The second is politeness and professional which helps students understand digital communication across culture through case studies and sensory simulation. The third is conflict avoidance and resolution, which equips students with strategies to identify potential risks, clarify misunderstanding, and resolve conflicts respectfully. In terms of feasibility, this plan has several advantages. It is low cost as it can be delivered through online workshop without extensive resource. It is easy to implement, flexible in scheduling, and can be supported by resuitable learning materials. Most importantly, it is high targeted, addressing real communication challenges students face in daily academic and social setting. However, this plan also has limitation. It mainly addresses communication techniques rather than deeper cultural adaptation process, such as value system or psychological adjustment. Therefore, I believe digital communication training is best used as a supporting solution, combined with student union led exchange program and other initiatives focus on interpersonal interaction and cultural integration. Next, I would like to invite the third member to share her solution so that we can explore how to integrate these approaches and identify the most suitable solution for the university environment.
Okay, thank you to the first two members. My name is Fang Yuhan, and the Facilitators Cross-Control Exchange Project offers a great communication platform, and member two's digital communication training directly solves the online communication pain points. Both solutions are invaluable. Today, I'll focus on the foundation of cross-control communication, language, and its close companion, control adaptation. My proposal is to launch language support projects and cross-control workshops. Language is the bridge of cross-control communication. Without solid skills, communication can go deep. On campus, many international students have basic English or Chinese proficiency, but struggle in real interactions, trapped in a silent dilemma. They dare not speak up in class for fear of mistakes. They get marginalized in group work due to unclear expression. Daily language barriers keep them from bonding with local students, leaving them lonely and isolated. This hurts their study and life, and also deprives local students of learning about diverse cultural hygiene, campus cultural integration. Moreover, language and culture are inseparable. Peer language learning can resolve all cross-cultural issues. Many barriers come from cultural ignorance. For example, international students may understand literary Chinese but miss idiom connections, while local students may misunderstand international peers due to unfamiliar customs. Thus, I propose a three-part integrated language and cultural learning system. First, weekly small group language and cultural workshops grouped by privacy sessions will sharpen listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills, plus cultural contact like English speaking countries traditionals in English workshops and Chinese culture in Chinese workshops. Second, themed group conversations. We will form 4 to 6-person mixed cultural groups for weekly face-to-face talks on campus life, hobbies, and so on, with a tutor giving a real-time guidance. Third, peer language partner system. International and local students pair up one-on-one. Locals helps with Chinese and campus life. International students share their native languages and cultures. This program has three key advantages. First, long-term skills improvement. Unlike one-off activities, it provides stable support for students' studies, lives, and future careers. Second, balanced language and cultural learning. Integrating the two cuts down misunderstanding as a road and cultivates cross-cultural literacy. Third, stress-free environment, small groups, and one-on-one interactions that students speak freely without fear or judgment. Boosting learning is similar. That said, the plan faces a big challenge. Heavy resources and time investment. We need professional tutors with cross-control experience, fixed venues, coordination with school schedule, and sound management system all required strong school support. Therefore, this plan works best when combined with well-organized event teaches like the facilitators student-led project. Complementary strengths will make language support and cultural learning run more smoothly. Next is welcome the fourth member to share insights so we can refine our solutions together.
Okay, thank you to the first three members for sharing. My proposed solution is the local international student mentoring system, which I believe offers the most direct and personalized support for cross-cultural adaptation. What international students need most, not just one-time orientation, but a long-term guide. Some to help them navigate campus life, answer day-to-day questions, and provide emotional support. The program pairs local students with international students for ongoing one-to-one or small group guidance. Mentors assist in three key areas. First is academic and campus. Integration is helping with course selection, teaching styles, using campus resources, and adapting to academic norms. Second is daily communication, subtly coaching on local communication habits, social etiquette, and non-verbal cues to prevent misunderstandings. Third is social cultural norms, introducing social circles, explaining cultural values, and easing participation in campus and local activities. The system offers community,
Long-term competition shape reduce long lines and support gradual adaptation. Personalization tailor help based on each student's background, needs, and personality. The third is mutual benefit. International students gain support while local students develop cross-cultural skills and expand their worldview. It's also highly feasible, easy to implement using existing student organizations and international office. Low cost, relying largely on volunteer participation with optional incentives. Simple to evaluate through regular feedback from mentors and mentees. This mentoring system directly addresses the core need for sustained personal support in cross-cultural adaptation. It can also be effectively combined with the other excellent proposals shared today, such as language workshops and digital communication training. I look forward to discussing how we can refine this system together.
Okay, thank you all for your sharing. Taking into account everyone's opinions, I believe that the local international student mentorship system can provide the most adequate and continuous cross-cultural support, and thus is highly suitable as a core solution.
I agree with this decision, as the mentorship system helps reduce misunderstanding in daily communication and also works well combina- in combination with digital communication training.
From the perspective of language and cultural adaptation, a one-on-one mentorship relationship can efficiently enhance communication confidence and has a more long-term effect than a single event.
Thank you very much for the discussion. These views are very valuable. In response to the question raised by members 2 and 3, I would like to share some of my thoughts. Regarding the cross-cultural communication training of mentors, I think it's very necessary. In addition to setting up a special model in the language support and cultural workshop mentioned by member 3, we can also organize a special mentor training camp, inviting teachers and experts with cross-cultural communication experience to conduct systematic training for mentors.
Okay, thank you for all your discussions. After review and comparison, our group has decided to adopt the local international student mentorship system as the best core solution. While integrating language support programs and digital communication training, the student union will be responsible for organizing and implementing it in the long term. The reason for making this decision is that the mentorship system provides long-term and personalized support, which is most effective in solving the problem of cultural adaptation, language and digital communication. Training can effectively reduce daily misunderstandings. The combination of multiple plans is more comprehensive and suitable than a single plan. It has high feasibility and practical op- operability in the university environment. That's all for our group meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you。
该可以了吧？这次
哎呀，我们刚刚应该有一个人在那里计时了，刚刚没有一个人想到这件事情。
我读的时候应该是11:07。
那应该差不多。
对。